Cheers, Prost, what's happening, y'all? Welcome back. World's Worst Fishing. Tonight, we're doing popular colors, Moon Juice. Coolest name in soft plastic baits. I mean, I cannot think of a single bait or a single color with a name that's as cool as Moon Juice. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to slam some beer real quick because it's that kind of night. We're feeling good. We're having fun. And then we're going to film some popular colors. So stick around for Moon Juice. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, everybody. Welcome back. Moon Juice. It's a two-color laminate. Let's break out a quick picture real quick. Let's see what we can find here. Here we go. So we kind of have a green pumpkin side, okay, but without black flake. I haven't found a version of it where the green pumpkin is like a true green pumpkin with black glitter. So we're just going to do like straight green pumpkin. The bottom is like a light blue pearl, or like a light blue highlight. And then it has something really cool in it. It has like true hologram glitter in it, okay? And hologram glitter is a little tricky. You can get laser glitter. You can get, glitters that kind of look like a hologram glitter. The best two I have found, I have tried a couple of these now. The best two I have found come from Lureworks. I don't usually use a whole lot of Lureworks glitter. I find that the heat temperature resistance is a little better in other glitters, mainly polycryl, and then the stuff from MF, which could be polycryl. I don't know if MF cuts their own glitter film. But this stuff right here from Lureworks has been absolutely amazing. You can just see all the different shiny holographic effects. And then this one is a real treat, this violet sparkle. It's also like a hologram effect, but just it's gorgeous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend those two together on that blue side and then laminate that with the green pumpkin side, and I think we'll get something pretty moon juicy. So without further ado, we're gonna take our dead-on plastic here. We've got about 2/3 of a cup on each side. And we're gonna go ahead and nuke that for about 4.5 minutes, and then we'll meet you back, and then we will build this color and see if we can match it spot on. Just real quick, wanted to show you guys a cool bait I was playing around with last night. So I have some gold leafing, and so I had a little bit of time last night, and I had some leftover black plastic. And so what I did is I don't know if you can see it, I put a lot of small gold flake in it. It's the micro stuff that we did in our last video, the 0.004. And then I poured the bait, and then what I did is I added some gold leafing to the side, just randomly. It's almost impossible to like get a pattern out of gold leafing, but you can add it to the exterior of the bait. It sticks right on there. And put your eyes on and then clear dip it. I actually clear dipped it multiple times, and yeah, a pretty cool effect. It'll look like a dark shiner in the water. So yeah, something different, pretty cool, and it's fairly easy to do. So we'll definitely get some of this on video in the future. So had to settle for some Yingling, but that's okay. It's not German, but however, it is America's best and oldest brewery, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. I think it's 1892. Once I'm done pouring this, I'll move my hand, and then I'll see if I got the date right. This was my favorite beer before I discovered Deutsch beer. And it still remains my favorite beer to drink when I do not have German beer available. 1829. I had it backwards. I said 1892. 1829. Good stuff. Okay, so now let's play with some color. One side, green pumpkin. So we're going to keep it simple and just go with a straight pre-mixed green pumpkin. This is Lureworks Green Pumpkin 109. And I don't want it as thick as I would normally make it. A lot of the pictures that I've seen here were not overly thick, surprisingly. So we'll do about 20 or so drops there. That's not too much, I don't think. And go ahead and get some stir action going. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't want the color to be too thick, and that may change, and you can see the pigment actually added some bubbles. That's another thing, you know, sometimes moisture gets into your pigments and dyes. Sometimes they just add moisture, so you know, you can see this plastic was completely bubbleless, and sometimes when you add pigment to it, it will introduce bubbles for whatever reason. So we might go ahead and throw that in a vac chamber here in a minute, but we want to get the other side started, and we're doing a little bit of blue pearl. So I have this itty bitty container that's almost done, but we're not going to do too much here. We want it to be relatively translucent, so that's about 1/3 of a quarter teaspoon. So if this were 1 measuring cup of plastic, that would probably equal 1/4 teaspoon total. So, because this is about 2/3 of a cup. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good there so far. Okay. All right, let me stir this side again. And then, let me get out the picture here. Yeah, you know, you can look at these claws here and tell that it's not mixed horribly thick, so we might try this first and then go from there. Okay, so after a quick trip to the vacuum pot, we are ready. So we're gonna take, and from what I can tell, the flake goes on the blue side. So we're gonna scoop out some of that. Not too much. All right, I don't have a lot of experience with these glitters. I've never made this color, so we're gonna kind of play it safe at first. Try not to put too much flake in. Now here's some of this violet stuff. All right. Let's get a knife. Start stirring. Okay. Hey, look at that, y'all. That's about there. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit more of each. Just a touch more of each one. Really make it pop. You know, let you know that it's there. I think that'll look pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of that mixed in. Okay. Looking good. We have our green pumpkin side still looking good. All right. And they're both at a pretty low temperature, so we're gonna go ahead and inject. Okay, everybody, top side, bottom side. Top side is gonna be our green. Okay, so again, we're doing just a traditional laminate here with the blending block and the twin injector. Okay, there we go. Nice even pressure. That's actually a frog. I decided to bust out the frog mold. It hasn't been on here in a while. Okay, there was a finesse worm, and if we have enough, I'm gonna try to get some grass grenades here. Okay, feels like we got enough. That frog mold really drinks a lot of plastic, so you never know if you have as much as you think. So there we go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that is moon juice. All right, y'all know what time it is, right? Drum roll, please. Start slow, then we're gonna bring it up to tempo. Let's see if we got anything good. This is the grass grenade. Since the picture I was referencing was a creature bait, ooh, hoo, hoo, I wanted to definitely get a creature bait in on the moon juice action here. Oh my gosh, y'all look at that. If I can get my shadow out of the way. Oh, folks, that might be it. Let's get that picture out. Yeah, I actually pulled up a different picture. This one's from Tackle Warehouse, I think. And boy, I gotta say, that's really, really close. And then I have this one as well. That picture, the blue isn't as pronounced in that one, which, you know, I mean, that just could be a variance in the picture. Some pictures are, you know, more vibrant than others, but hey, you know, folks, that's it. All right, it's now it's time for some moon juice Kermits. Ooh, let's take a look at these froggies here. Check it out. Look at that froggy. Moon juice frogs. I really hope the hologram glitter is coming through on camera. It doesn't seem to come through on my phone pictures very well, but hopefully this Sony camera is picking it up better than my telephone. So anyway, something different on the frog. Moon juice frogs. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, last but not least, we did some finesse worms. Yeah, get the mold off here. 6.5 inch moon juice. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Moon juice finesse worms. What do y'all think? That's a killer color. Thank you to the guys and gals who suggested that I do this one. It was a color I didn't even know about till a couple of months ago when somebody brought it up in a comment. And just the name alone, I had to check that out. So, wow. Well done to Strike King or whoever came up with this one. And there it is. Moon juice. Pretty cool. You know what? I think I like it best in a worm, too. Alright, so there's a closer view of it. So, just to put it in its natural environment, we're going to take one of these grass grenades here, and we're just going to put it on this big medlock jig. This is like a 1 ounce flipping jig. If I can get the skirt out of the way. Jeez, trying to make this sort of nice and neat. So anyway, just go ahead and put this on, and these are still a little soft to be rigging up, but that's okay. Just for demonstration purposes. Yeah, how about that? Pretty cool. Yep. There we go. Get it on there. Heck yeah. I'd flip that in some grass. No doubt about it. And just last minute, I took the leftovers and did a few of those hand pour worms. So this hasn't been trimmed up, but it was poured fairly clean. But there it is right there. Moon juice laminate hand pour. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. Quick beer break real quick. It just gets better. It just every time you drink beer. But there is the moon juice. Let's get a few more things out of here. Yeah. Get some of these worms going on. So yeah, there it is. Hopefully that's coming through. Lighting's always tricky. In fact, we'll move the camera a little closer. Let me see if we're in frame. Yeah, we're in frame. So anyway, hopefully those are coming through okay. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and the holdup was to get the right hologram glitter that didn't just completely fade as soon as you put it into the plastic. So laser glitter and holographic glitter is a little more difficult to work with. It normally, I think in general, has a much lower resistance to heat. So, you know, the more reheats you do, I think you're going to find that any sort of laser or hologram glitter is going to, let me turn this fan off. Hold on 1 second. I think you're going to find that it's going to be a little more sensitive to heat. And, you know, the stuff I got from MF was a challenge to use. As soon as I would put it in plastic, even at 315 degrees, just the iridescent sheen to it just faded. And that's not a knock on MF. They make some of my favorite glitters. Just look at my last video. But hologram glitters are a challenge, and the best ones that I have found come from Lureworks. So hats off to them. This has been an effect. You know, just the whole hologram glitter effect is something I haven't done a lot of, simply for that reason. It's just kind of always been, it's just going to be, you know, hard to use, and it's going to fade, etc., etc. But I bought this stuff just for this video, and hey, it turned out. So anyway, there's some moon juice. They're kind of a mess right now, but thank you so much for watching the video. Please shoot me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next, and let me know how you think I did.